This automation, even Alex Hormozi himself would approve. In today's video, I'm gonna show you an automation that's gonna scrape and crawl Google Maps and collect all the data necessary for you to create a database that you can later on contact. By the end of this video, I promise to you, you're gonna have all the knowledge needed in order to create this automation by yourself, which you can use to create a database with new leads for you to either sell to other people, use them for your business or for your clients. So let me run this once and show you how it works. We're gonna start the automation and it's gonna run an actor on Epify. It's gonna pretty much scrape Google Maps. We're gonna wait a little bit in order to get the data from that actor. You need some time in order to finish the operation. After waiting, we're gonna create a record in Airtable. You can use Google Sheets. I preferably use Airtable because I have the paid version, but you can absolutely use a free version for this. And then we're gonna break into two different operations. The one operation is gonna get the website data. It's gonna parse out the HTML. It's gonna summarize and get the key points and then update the Airtable. Then the other actor that's gonna run, as you can see, it's gonna wait another 30 seconds. And after the 30 seconds are finished, we're gonna crawl the website of that data. And with that, we're gonna extract maybe LinkedIn, let's say Facebook, and emails. Some cases we are not gonna get emails. It's gonna happen. Maybe in the future I'll make a different video going through another process to get the email. I have Googled it a little bit, and Perplexity can crawl as well, and maybe we can use a model like ChatGPT or Perplexity in order to crawl the website. So as you can see, it's finished and it's updated our record. It did exactly the same one as before, but as you can see, we have our summary. Over here, we have to update it to update the LinkedIn as well. Give me a second. So if we go over here, we're gonna go LinkedIn, and from the last database, we need to go and find LinkedIn's. I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna add the whole thing. All right. We can also add Instagram accounts, as you can see here, and so forth. So let's go and do this from scratch, get more results so we can get different data and show you how we can build it. So let's go create a new scenario and build it step by step in order for you to get all the necessary steps correct. So in May.com, after creating a new scenario, we're gonna come over here and search for Epify. Epify, we're gonna run an actor. So you need to create a connection. It's really easy. Just create an account. If you have any struggles, I'm gonna create another video explaining connections, and it's a more beginner. This is a little bit of a more advanced video, let's say. So we're gonna go on Epify, and in store, we're gonna look for Google Maps. You can absolutely do it with a free account. As you can see here, I'm using a free demo account. And you can do as many tests as you want before progressing and upgrading. So we're gonna use two. The Google Maps email extractor is gonna be the one we're gonna use, and the other one is gonna be the Google Maps extractor. So from one is from Compass, and that one is from Lucas. Both use, let's say $6 for 1,000 results. The other one is $9 for 1,000 results. And from here, the only thing you will have to do is probably, let me do a quick save. You will have probably see a button over here, either to like put it in your actors, or you have to start it and abort it in order to be able to come back over here and see the actor, as you can see, and select it. And after that, we have to come and select certain fields and select the location we want. For this case, I want to export, let's say 2, so we can get a different result. And the only filter I use is maybe over here, and I put scrape only places with a website. The reason I do that is because I don't want places without a website. You can scrape all of them. And the reason I do that is because I want to contact people that do have a website. But if you're an agency that builds websites, that's absolutely great for you. You can only scrape people that don't have a website. And the other options, as you can see here, this doesn't really matter. The thing we need to know is that it takes 1 GB of memory, and sometimes even if you use a little bit more, it's gonna be better. So we're just gonna save it, go back, and pretty much copy this JSON. We went over here, we click JSON, and we come back and we place it here. I will go, in the end, I'm gonna explain a little bit how we can automate even this and make it to run, let's say, weekly or monthly. Now we're gonna go on memory and put 1024 as it requested and just click save. After that, we're gonna put a sleep module. The reason we're sleeping it is because actors usually take some time in order to complete as shown in the demo. So if we go over here and click on runs, we can see that the average time to extract 2 results is 25 seconds. Now, as you can see here, 82 results are around 40 seconds. And here was the abort, which I did in order to save the actor, as I showed you before. I've been doing some tests yesterday and today in order to complete this tutorial. And yeah, so you can see I've been playing a lot with it. So we put a 30-second sleep over here. As you can see, it's tools, sleep, and then we're gonna create another module, which is gonna be, again, Epify. We're gonna get dataset items, and we're gonna get the dataset over here, the full dataset ID. We're gonna request it on JSON, clean, limit. We can just do 2. In this case, we're extracting 2, so we can limit it on 2. From there, we're gonna go on Airtable, and we're gonna create a record. You can use Google Sheets, as I said before. In this case, I already have a base ready with all the details that we want to extract, or I want to extract, because I'm gonna use this actually. I use this for my own business, and I'm gonna use it for affiliates. I try to outreach to marketing agencies for my podcast studio. That's what I do, that's what I run. So we're gonna go on scraping for this table. And we got, for now, we're just gonna click save. Because we don't have any data right now to go with. And we're just gonna go and build everything out before we run it. So, and then troubleshoot everything else. We're gonna create a route module, sorry. And we're gonna go and do an HTTP request, make a request. And from here, again, do we have it? No. On the data set over here, we're gonna have a URL that we can extract. So for now, I'm gonna leave it empty, which, as I can see, we cannot. All right, don't worry about it. Let me zoom out a little bit. And we're gonna copy exactly this over here. Just put it over here for ease of use. Boom, delete this. And just gonna go real quick and do this. And we're gonna update a record in this use case. Actually, I'm gonna delete this. And this, delete this as well. And the reason why is because we have to run this one time in order to have all the data to create a record and then pass and get the website data and the summarization that we are trying to create. So over here, we're just gonna continue and create the second actor run. We're gonna go and do extract contact details. Not this one, actually. It's Google Maps email extractor from Lucas. So we're gonna go back on actors, Google Maps email extractor. We're gonna go down and we're gonna need this to fill it up pretty much. We're gonna go on JSON. We're gonna copy this. And I believe because we will not have the data to use over here, we're gonna replace this. And we're gonna replace this with from this module. So for now, I'm gonna click save. It's gonna run, it's gonna probably fail, but maybe just unlink it in this use case so we don't have a problem there. Just let's run it once. So what that's gonna do, it's gonna run the actor. We're gonna wait 30 seconds. We're gonna get the data. And then when we get the first data from the data set, then we're gonna fill this and continue on the second, and the first and the second operation. So let's wait together. Different use cases, as I said before, is in my use case, I use this automation a little bit more simplified. I upgraded it yesterday as I was going through it because I wanted to get emails as well. And now, as you can see, we did create a record, and now we have all the data needed in order to pass through. So we're gonna need, as you can see, the map URL, which is I'm gonna just use URL and rating. We want to know the rating of, which is the total score. The review count, we want to know that. And the reason I do that is after that, we're going to filter it out. And the category is going to be the category name, which is marketing agency. And any other titles that we can use. The title is Hats on Ads Tech Agency. We can use the address. We will use the website for sure. We're gonna need absolutely the number, and this we're gonna fill later on. Let me see if we have anything else that we can use. No. That's what we're gonna take from the first. So let's connect it like that. Let's create the second one. It's gonna be the HTTP request as we did before. It's a basic request. We're gonna get now, we need the website. So we can get the website over here. We're gonna do a basic request. Everything else you can leave the same. We're gonna go here. We're gonna use HTML. We're gonna parse out the HTML so it comes as a cleaner text. Right now we cannot, I think it's data. We're gonna try with data. I'm pretty sure it should be that. Is it empty? What's the problem? Just leave it. And then we're gonna update the record. And pretty much, no. We are going to add one more module, which is gonna be ChatGPT. AI, create a completion. I was pretty running it because I think most people will understand the process. This, as I said, this is a more advanced one. We'll go to another video and explain different connections with APIs and how we can connect, which is a little bit. I think most of the times that I get stuck on an automation is usually when I'm trying to connect APIs. And I will try and include this in other tutorials. So for this case, we're going to use ChatGPT 4 Mini. And let's wait it to load. We're gonna use a really simple prompt. Role is gonna be user text. We're gonna use summarize this website information and give me three key points. And we're going to do the text. And after that, we're going to go on Airtable. We're going to select the base that we were. Load. Scraping. You're going to take the record ID over here, as you can see. We're going to scroll down and we're going to go on for summary. You don't need all these data as I have them here. And it's going to be the result. So now we just save, and that's it. Same here, we're gonna go on Airtable. We're gonna update the record base. And most probably I will leave this now empty because we haven't run the second actor, as it needed some information in order to be run. And we're gonna run this from the start. So again, scraping. And I think I'm just gonna click save because we don't have any data to collect. So did we fill everything here? Yes. So the thing we need is over here. So going back on the second actor that is going to run, and over here in the URL, we're going to need the URL over here from the Google Maps, not the website. I did this a couple of times and I got an error. I was using the website, not the Google Maps URL that is requested. Now, pretty much the automation is almost complete. The only thing needed now is to save it. Don't forget to save. I've done this mistake a couple of times. So we're gonna run once and see if we're facing any errors. So we're gonna wait 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna wait here for 30 minutes. We're gonna wait 30 seconds over here in order for the module to complete the task and then get the data. And let's see if we're facing any issues. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. I will for sure reply. And as I said, these automations, I don't make them just for fun. I make them actually to use them. I did a more simplified version of this because I already had a database before from another tool I used to scrape data, and I used it for contacting affiliates. And yeah, as you can see, it's running. We got our results. I think it's successful. Let me see the meta. PI, no. The stats, no. Options, what we get. Pricing info. All right, no. Do we get anything correct? Let me check in the end. It seems to be completed. As I remember though, so it runs 2 because we have 2 results. As I remember, over here, we're not gonna get any data back. We're not gonna update the record. Which I will show you now. We will get the data. Doesn't mean we're not getting the data. So it runs 2 times because we have 2 different websites that we extracted from the first database. And if we go back, we will see over here. So let me clear this so it's nice and clean. Wait. So as you can see, we got 2 results. We got the rating, we got the review count. I do filter out from the review count, and I will show you my other, as you can see here, the affiliate database that I have that I already did. And it wasn't much different, even though it was more basic. So let's see if we got any emails or LinkedIn accounts in order to contact. And as we can see, here's a summary. We got a summary, the key points, comprehensive services, portfolio of projects, global network. And let me open this. You see, core philosophy, it's different. So I'm just showing you that it is different. And we did get all the data needed. We're gonna go back over here and we're gonna go on runs. As you can see, it did 2 runs and we got 1 result back for each time. And we did get a Twitter and we did get an email, as you can see here. Let's go back over here. Let's field the fields that we didn't do before. So if we have LinkedIn accounts, we're gonna see it. Wait. Should be here. Am I missing something? Let's go LinkedIn accounts. Not run actor. Expand all, collapse all. It should be the last one. We're not seeing any results here. And why is that? The easy way to do this is to go on operation 1 and search for default database ID. Just gonna run this module only. Just paste the ID. We got everything. And now it should show. So we go down to LinkedIn accounts. Yep, as you can see. So we do get some, we do repeat some information, but what we care about is mostly the accounts. So as you can see here, we did get a LinkedIn account and we did get, let's say, an Instagram account. We should, right? Yep, we did get an Instagram account. And we don't care about that. And for sure, we care about emails, which we did get. Yes, we did. So that was a successful run. I will say that's a really successful run. As I said before in the start, I showed you the first example, which was, do we have that? Red Wolf didn't have, I think, an email, if I'm correct, which was probably the first run. So marketing publics was the second, first, Red Wolf. So Red Wolf, as you can see, emails, item 0. We got more LinkedIn account and more LinkedIn accounts, which we can filter through and like in that way. Now, if we just do, let's say, if we just unlink this, put this like this, just to fill the fields. Do we, the record ID. Damn it. I want just to add the data automatically so I don't have to pretty much waste time and redo this. But since now everything's connected, let's do one more run. Now, if you do small numbers like this, as you can see, if we run every time 2 different results, I believe it's gonna repeat itself and it's gonna go for the first or the second. I will search it around and follow me on my socials, and I will try to improve not to get the same exact responses. But usually when you're gonna do an automation like that, most probably you're gonna do big numbers, like let's say 100, 1,000, as you can see, and you get 1,000 of results. But if you're a small town like in Cyprus that we have Nicosia and Limassol, they're small cities. I don't think we're gonna have, let's say, hundreds of agencies. You're gonna have hundreds of spas, you're gonna have hundreds of barbers if you're doing something like that, but not, I think, marketing agencies or something super specific. Just do the first run and see how much you get, how many results you're getting, and play around that number. So we're gonna know which ones are the correct, because this time the correct ones are gonna have, as you can see, this, which, it did different. It did find different accounts this time. Brilliant. Brilliant. But did I do one mistake here? I think I did one mistake here. Yeah, because I have the data set ID set to, I think because I changed it, now it's gonna just copy the wrong thing, which we shouldn't have done that. Anyways, we did get the data, nothing less. As you can see here, it's the wrong one if it's the wrong account, because the reason I did that was to run the automation so we can get the data through. We do have the data over here. As you can see, it's a successful run, and we did get the data. Do we get an email, which we care about? Yes. PlaySense agency. And as you can see, PlaySense is over here. It's a marketing agency, it has 1 review. And we get the website and we got the summary. Brilliant. I mean, I don't need to show more. I'm gonna play with it a little bit more, maybe showcase different automations to, let's say, when we contact them on LinkedIn, when we contact them by email, we can do different automations to continue this. Let's say when a field is getting field over here, if you have an email, let's say, we can trigger a webhook automatically, and it can trigger a different automation that's gonna get the content of that table and create a draft email. We can do this and expand it right here, right now. Just making longer automations like that for scraping things, it can cause some problems, especially if you can filter through, you have to add some error codes. But in this use case, if you keep it, the smaller you can keep it, the better for you. And it's gonna take some time for sure to fully complete this, because we put 30 seconds every time. Rather than this one, we're gonna extract once, and after that, this actor has to run a couple times in order to get the data. Maybe there is a better way to do it. I cannot think of it right now. But yeah, that's it. I mean, pretty cool. how automations work, and that way we can get thousands of leads, thousands of contacts from Google for absolutely pennies, and pretty cool. It's amazing. So before shutting off, I wanted to also show you the different one I had before that I used for myself. As you can see here, I changed the marketing agency and the advertising agency as category in order to do targeted. So as you can see here, I did scrape before a different, let's say, a different database that I used already. And it had website designers, graphic designers, public relations firm, things that I didn't want. Maybe public relations firm is not bad. And I did use a different automation to filter through. And I wanted at least one review. I wanted to be only marketing agencies and advertising agencies. And as you can see, all of them are contacted. At least most of them. I did use the summary to create an email intro. And yeah, so this is proof that I actually use the automations that I create. So thank you for watching. If you found this useful, drop a follow, subscribe wherever you're watching. And if you want to cut time and use this template absolutely for free, go on my Instagram, follow since you're gonna be there, and search for the video that's gonna have this automation, and just type on the comments the keyword and I'm gonna send it automatically.